We've been busy these past few weeks, and we prepared a new devlog for you, showcasing the new features and mechanics that we're currently working on. For now, we've settled on having 3 Tier 1, 3 Tier 2, and 3 Tier 3 security contracts when the game starts. This will undoubtedly change for the demo, but for testing purposes, it's a great benchmark to assess the overall difficulty of the various tiers. As we went over in our last video, contract tiers indicate the difficulty level of the tier, 1 being easy, 2 being moderate, and 3 being hard. One of the major changes in regards to contract tiers, especially with this new update, is that Tier 1 contracts auto-repopulate. This gives the player the opportunity to always have something to do, even though it may be low level. In order to take on Tier 2 and Tier 3 contracts after the initial batch is completed or been removed for lack of inaction on the player's part, you'll have to purchase more. This can presently be done in the agency. You will have to pay, either using money or reputation, to unlock batches of contracts. Once you've gained enough reputation, you can unlock night shift contracts. More on that in another update. Don't want to pay to play? No worries, we got you covered. As mentioned, only a certain number of contracts are available at the start of the game. Once the Tier 2 and Tier 3 are gone, you'll have to purchase new ones and only have Tier 1 contracts available. Fresh contracts spawn again at 6 AM, and at 9 PM, the auto-spawning stops. We're very excited about this new change. We've started to add moral decision contracts. Initially, they may seem like any other normal contract, in which your agents are required to do either a stat roll or puzzle, but the player is then presented with a binary choice of how to proceed. These unique contracts have a percentage chance of dropping coveted intel points. This is a new type of contract that we've added since the last update. In total, there are 20 24/7 contracts, and on any given day, 3 of them will be on the map. These contracts can be repeated ad nauseum throughout the day. They are very direct contracts, and the goal, or rather challenge, be it a puzzle or a stat roll, is clearly indicated in the contract title. The purpose of these contracts is for players to at least be able to do something with their agents and hopefully earn a little bit of money. These contracts are not lucrative, but they are a steady constant throughout the day. Each contract tier now has an associated color. This may or may not change, however, we feel as if it is a quality of life mechanic that allows you to easily see the overview of the presently available contract tiers. This has been a feature that many people have requested, which we have now since implemented. Previously, when making a decision, you were presented with 2 options, and you would see which stat would be involved in the decision. However, you were unable to click on the gear that the agent presently had. With this added mechanic, the choice is a lot more obvious. When you fail a contract, not only do you lose money, but you also lose reputation now, at least for Tier 2 and Tier 3 contracts. The logic behind losing money is the overhead costs ensued by your agent's inability to successfully complete the contract, requiring the client to get someone else to do it. The loss of reputation is simply an added malice, as failing contracts does not put your agency in good standing. We are currently working on the implementation of Informants. Informants provide the player with daily goals that the player can aim for. These are not required. However, if informant directives are met within the allocated time frame, then the player reaps the rewards provided by the informant. This will also eventually be used for story progression. One key feature that we are aiming for is no forced story progression. Story elements, or as they are referred to in the game as operations, will be shown in a similar fashion as to standardized directives from informants. the player can choose when they want to do them. In order to speed up the testing and bug fixing at this present stage, as well as to work on the balancing, we have implemented cheat codes. Whether or not we accidentally forget to remove them for our initial public build remains to be seen. However, having this extra feature has allowed us to make significant progress with testing and balancing so far. These are just some of the many mechanics that we're currently working on. So, thanks for watching, and make sure to wishlist Rough Justice 84 and join our Discord to stay up to date on our development progress.